Pour savoir ce qui se passe dans la tête d'un peintre, il suffit de suivre sa main. Vous allez voir, c'est une drôle d'aventure que celle du peintre. Il marche, il glisse en équilibre sur la corde raide. Une courbe l'entraîne à droite, une tache l'entraîne à gauche. S'il rate son rétablissement, tout bascule, tout est perdu. Le peintre avance en tâtonnant comme un aveugle dans l'obscurité de la toile blanche. Et la lumière qui naît peu à peu, c'est le peintre qui la crée, paradoxalement, en accumulant les noirs. Pour la première fois, ce drame quotidien et confidentiel de l'aveugle de génie va se jouer en public, puisque Pablo Picasso a accepté de le vivre aujourd'hui, devant vous, avec vous.
Backstage at the Art Center. It is a glamorous profession.
In the early days, the audience would have laughed. They couldn't stand it. They hated it.
Some of the critics vilified us to such a degree that we became famous. It was a great help.
What you immediately notice about Philip is that his whole thing is so very family.
This is very typical top of the piano.
Shall I talk you through it a little bit?
Every once in a while, I'll come in here like a madman and say, I can't find a page. I think, well, of course you can't find a page. It's amazing you find anything in here.
That was what Philip was like as a little boy.
Philip does existential dread better than anybody.
I remember there was an issue about certain gongs.
It's the ideal music for creating emotion.
We just tried it in the mix and we all looked at each other and said, I don't know.
He has created a musical language that is the acoustic door to the unknown, like an ever-ascending score that never reached to the heavens.
It's never been viewed that way by me. I'm just trying to write a piece of music and play it. Is it escape or is it liberation? I don't know.
He is a perfect spiritual person. No matter how famous, how successful he might be, he's one person, just Philip.
Do you like big, chunky pieces of garlic? The kind that kind of explode in your mouth. Yeah, that's what you're getting. I never was a captive of other people's ideas about me. I've been like that my whole life, and it saved me a lot of trouble. Even when it came to writing music, I didn't care what people thought. You know, there's a lot of music in the world. You don't have to listen to mine. There's Mozart, there's the Beatles. Listen to something else. You don't have to listen to this. You have my blessings. Go on, listen to something else. I don't care.
Knock, knock, who's there? 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 Knock, knock, fill glass.
Performance is all about state of mind. The hardest thing is to do something which is close to nothing because it's demanding all of you.
She is directly and boldly challenging an audience.
Art is beautiful. Art must be beautiful.
She needs the audience like air to breathe.
There is only one question I didn't hear since 10 years. Why is this art?
She slows everybody's brain down. She transforms us as a result.
This show in MoMA is important. I want to be a real form of art before I die.
Marina Abramovich, the artist is present, means she will be present.
Marina, are you nervous about the show at the MoMA?
Incredibly.
And when you're sitting in the chair, what are you looking at?
Anybody who sits in front of me. It's just the gaze.
Seven and a half hours, 6 days a week, motionless. a time before firing someone in the face is to be art.
This is about limit, even for me. Canvas に向かって頭の中からポロね描いてるうちにね完成してるのが頭の中でバーッと広まってね一人しといてくれる？うわ素敵素敵ねうわ素敵にしてこれすごいのね天才的だね何もかも自分のやったことみんな全部素敵ニャイコール草間彌生私大好き
因为我们养了好多狗和猫养了40只猫中呢有1只猫会开门如果我没见过这只会开门的猫呢那我就不知道猫还能够开门它能跳起来把门把手
单位没有单位我是艺术家
There are particular moments which allow a voice to change the way that people think.
He's a Beijing Andy Warhol.
He wants to shock you. When you see him drop a Neolithic pot, he's saying, I love the culture, but I want something new.
I think the most important media of our time is Twitter.
They call him I Shen online, I God. That's a very dangerous description in China.
这个花脸班这个东西颠覆了我太多的东西了。我觉得对真相的一种蒙蔽，这是最不应该的。
What inspired you to come up with this project?
5000多学生，对不对？你一口否认这个没有必要的，你得调查一下有没有豆腐渣工程。
Is he really allowed to say these things?
Are you worried?
Yes, I am worried.
If we don't push, this doesn't happen.
操你妈祖国！
操你妈祖国！ It gets to him at the very end. I was thinking, don't do it.
娘了个逼的祖国！
谁啊？警察！人到哪出？
他有流氓的一面，就是他知道怎么对付流氓。
扣押我非不非法？我还认出你了，是你。
I act brave because I know the danger is really there. If you don't act, the danger becomes stronger.
He's probably the only Chinese artist who really cares about this country, who put his life on the line for something that he believes in.
自由很奇特的，经验过就会在你心中就会存在了，这个东西谁也拿不走。
你好。
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 Le 4 mai 1959, en soirée, au Festival de Cannes, a lieu la projection officielle des 400 coups. C'est un triomphe. Le Festival 1959 consacre la nouvelle vague comme événement public.
Moteur.
Tout est puisé dans la réalité, rien n'est inventé.
Ce qu'on filme, c'est la vie, et la caméra, c'est l'art, ou alors le contraire.
J'ai vu jouer à bout de souffle et je trouve qu'on s'efforce beaucoup de salir les choses et les gens.
Il y avait des tabous, des lois comme ça, c'était de montrer que tout ça était sans aucune valeur.
C'est épouvantable, c'est grotesque.
That's what I think of that stuff up there, Fritz.
Ça doit être en avance sur son temps, je pense.
Antoine Douanel, Antoine Douanel, Antoine Douanel, Antoine Douanel.
Oui, moi j'aime ça les jeunes.
J'ai toujours pensé que le cinéma était très bien, simplement que ça manquait de sincérité et qu'il fallait faire la même chose en mieux, très près du documentaire, avoir le moins possible de travailler, fonctionner avec le minimum de fiction.
Il y avait certaines légendes, alors il était bon de détruire ces légendes. Alors il fallait démolir ces fausses légendes pour que le cinéma français renaisse.
I make stuff up.
Look at what's happening now. There have been fundamental changes in the way people think about problems, the kinds of problems that occur, and certainly the impact on design.
My definition of design thinking is applying the methodologies and approaches of design to a broader set of issues and problems in business and society.
So many people think that it's kind of like in your genes. You're a creative person or you're not. I don't buy that.
Prototyping, testing, failing all the time, but failing quickly and cheaply in order to succeed.
A big part of it with city governments is just getting them comfortable with the idea of experimentation. It's totally antithetical to the culture of startups in Silicon Valley. Try something, if it doesn't work, throw it out and start again.
Now, when the government came to us and asked us to redesign the ballot, we said we wouldn't redesign the ballot, but what we would do is redesign the election experience.
If I didn't have to just pick a boring, ugly bike, pre-built off the shelf, if I got to choose the color of the frame, the color of the wheels, what would my bike look like?
I think it was called the Flower Power was the internal name for it when it was in the IMAX, and it wasn't a success. It lasted in the marketplace for 6 months.
Some people are saying, oh, I hate the word design thinking. If you're only thinking, then you're not doing.
Some of the aspects of design thinking are simply suggesting that designers are not thinking.
It doesn't matter what the problem is, I can go in and solve it because I'm a designer.
I once had a guy come to me and literally say, it ain't show art, kid. You know, it's show business.
Why is it that big, huge corporations get beaten by kids in garages?
The thing that excites me the most about this, and I think excites most people, is we have a chance to really move the needle. We have a chance to make a difference on a significant level when we get all these pieces moving together. That's what gets me up every day.
If I had to name
10 artists that I've ever been involved with, Rugby used to be in the top 5.
He's my most memorable artist.
Bob Dylan was mild to this guy.
He was this wandering spirit around the city. When he opened up and sang, you went, whoa, this guy's got it.
We expected big things, and they did absolutely nothing.
How many records do you think he sold in America?
In America, 6.
Nobody had even heard of him. How can that be? How can that be?
It's a bit of a mystery how the first copy of Cold Fact came to South Africa, but to us, it was one of the most famous records of all time. He was the soundtrack to our lives.
Bigger than Elvis.
Much bigger than Rolling Stones.
Any revolution needs an anthem.
The message it had was be anti-establishment. The first opposition to apartheid, they were influenced by Rodriguez.
Nobody knew anything about him. He was a mystery.
And we found out that he had committed suicide.
The story differs a lot, and a lot of people have different versions of the story.
He set himself alight on stage.
He reached down and pulled up a gun and pulled the trigger. I thought it'd make a good story, find out how Rodriguez died.
So we started looking quite deeply at the lyrics.
And one day, just by accident, I found it. What I thought was the end of story was actually just the beginning, and the best part was still to come.
Said wanted, and have you seen this man? As a matter of fact, I have seen him before.
Sounds like something you would make up if you were bragging on some dream or something.
He's like a wise man, a prophet, way beyond just being a musical artist.
He had this kind of magical quality that all genuine poets and artists have. I think he's representative of the human spirit, of what's possible.
This is all too strange to be true. These are the days of miracles and wonder.
Human being， 我想做一個有意思嘅 human being。如果有意義，唔係即係話你出去表幾場演，一場賺150萬，即係你好有意義。我覺得呢個係最冇意義。最有意義嘅係你堅持自己做嘅嘢，堅持自己讀音樂嘅原因。我係想用 music 呢樣嘢去 guide through 我嘅 life。guide through 我點樣做一個有意義嘅人。We are all human beings。Music 係啲乜嘢咧？亦都係佢呢個問題整到我 lost 咗1-2年。去到點解我哋喺度？所以我呢個冇得答嘅。整得佢哋拉嗰陣時候已經唔係 for competition 嗰陣時候，自然佢就會同意。因為嗰陣時候，當佢哋嘅 mindset 係 experience 過真正嘅 music，and 嗰個 level of music 係非常之高嗰陣時候，佢應該會知道之前自己找尋嘅 competition、team spirit music 係冇意義。
令到佢完美為止嘛，你完美主義咧撐到佢完美為止啊嘛。
即係冇完美嘅，同一個發聲同埋同一個秒、同一個音準咁係完美。
我學咗12年 music， 跟住你今日喺度要我 disappoint 我老師，係而家係咩態度啊？你哋而家
係好難頂啊，非常難頂。
好啦，整個 paper 嚟嘅。我咧係一個 human being 嚟嘅，嚇 much more interesting 定呢啲咁嘅。
你覺唔覺得佢自己好似當自己係神咁樣？佢係有呢個問題，呢個係佢嘅問題。
你到時就會明白嘅。
我要嘅嘢。我要嘅嘢你都未必帶嚟啦。咁即係點啊？
我龍之啊嗰啲係嘛？
星矢啊咁樣咯。我仲要5毫子賣俾人咁樣還。係
小學嗰陣時。
小學。加件袍再加5毫子。
加咩啊？
加件袍啊，斗篷啊，唔係1蚊張加斗篷加5毫。
即係對嚟講咩啫 artist 咩點係 artist？
其實呢個都唔係好清楚，即係好似我寫我是藝術家嘅時候，我都記低我幾時寫咁樣，咁亦都好似喺度問緊係咪我寫嗰時係咧？咁我唔寫，我冇記低嗰時仲係咪咧？咁其實即係都有咁樣嘅疑問喺裏邊。咁反而我覺得我而家慢慢係其實係漸漸冇咁強嘅，即係嗰樣嘢，因為可能我自己個諗法都改變咁，可能嗰時。
佢見唔到你黐咧，你可以唔認。
通常周到我都會將一部未乾啦，叫我即刻搣翻落嚟啊。
係啊，即係試過嘅。
我另外個位就喺呢度轉彎，所以